If you guys having a good time tonight, make some noise if you are. I'm glad to hear that, because this next comic is literally one of my best friends. You see him all over the city, you guys. So make noise for your friend and mine, the hilarious Bill Bullock!
Hey! How are you? Excellent. Enough about you. Let's talk about me. I recently moved. I live in Logan Square. I'm from Chicago, originally from the South Side, but I live in the North Side now. I moved from Logan Square. I had this big, dope, gray stone apartment, and I moved to a significantly smaller apartment in Humboldt Park, because that's how gentrification works. And don't act weird. I'm not blaming you. It's just a fact. Okay. I moved, and so I moved to a smaller apartment, and you know what happens when you move? You always end up with extra furniture you gotta get rid of, right? So I tried to sell some furniture on Craigslist. And I don't know if you guys know about selling furniture on Craigslist. It's a nightmare, because people either are totally interested for about 30 seconds and then disinterested, or way too interested, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to sell a mattress, my bed that I used to sleep on. And so I get a lot of emails that are like, hey, you didn't have bed bugs, you didn't smoke, right? And I'm like, nope, no bed bugs, didn't smoke in my bed. And they're like, I went to Mattress Firm about 2 hours before I emailed you. I'm like, well, then why, what? Or they're like, so, what all did you do in the bed? And I'm like, no, you can't have it. You want it too much. You cannot have it. It's not for you. I was talking to a friend of mine about this, because I'm a comic, obviously, and I have a lot of comedian friends who are scumbags, right? I know multiple guys who wouldn't buy my bed who literally sleep on piles of dirty laundry. And so I was like, why can't I get anyone I know to buy this bed? And my friend, who's not here, so I'll say her name, Sonia, happened to, she said, I can give you the answer pretty quick. I know that I don't, and I know that none of your friends do, want to be knowingly on something that you've had sex on. I don't want to knowingly be on something you've had sex on. And I said, that's cool, cool, cool. That's fair, fair, fair. But Sonia, we're on my couch right now. And we're eating dinner on my couch off of the table that's in front of my couch right now. And we cooked that dinner on my stove. Do you get where I'm going? I had sex on all these things. You get it? And the only one of them that had a sheet in between that you could remove and replace was the bed. You're in the wrong spot if you don't want to be in my sex slimes, you know? So I'm black. No, seriously, if there weren't TV cameras here and you all close your eyes, would you think like black comic? Listen to the voice. Would you think like, that's a black comic? No. So I have to say it, I'm black, I'm a black person. I'm a black hipster. I used to live in Logan Square, like I said. I live in Humboldt Park now. It is an extremely weird thing to try and be an entertainer when you're a black person who's like not exactly gonna fit the mold of gangster number 3 on SVU. You know what I mean? Like I can't be that. That's never gonna work. Like this haircut, do you see it? Skinny jeans, skinny shirt, skinny haircut. You get it? Okay. Can't do that. I feel like the only opportunities that are available to me in Hollywood right now are like the hipster DJ in the Pringles commercial drumming on the top of the can. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you do. Just miraculously teleporting from a beach to the club and back again, surrounded by white people. They don't talk to me, but they sure dance to the music I'm drumming. Okay. It's weird, man. It's weird. And when I lived in Logan Square, I don't know if anybody here has been to Logan Square, but there's one Popeye's chicken in Logan Square, right? And I struggled every single day, because walking home from the train, I had to walk past that Popeyes, and it's a nightmare. Because I don't want to be the only black guy hanging out in the hipster neighborhood, going to the only Popeyes in the hipster neighborhood, doing the fried chicken dance, and all the white people are like, yeah, that makes sense. I won't do it. You'll never see me walk into that Popeye's chicken. What you will catch me doing, though, is walking home, getting in my car, and driving to that Popeye's chicken, and then going through the drive-thru, and then eating it in the back seat, because I don't even want my roommates to know, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to see them seeing me eating Popeyes because I don't want to hear their you know, you get it. Okay, got it. Okay. But I do. I want to be an entertainer, and I've wanted that my whole entire life. And I was an IT guy for 10 years, and I recently quit my job to pursue this full time. So that's me right now. I'm like, this was like last summer. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Don't clap anymore. I am so poor. I'm so poor. It's not working out. It's not working. I'm here, but like I can't afford WCIU to watch this later. You know what I mean? Like I don't have TV. I am scraping the bottom of the barrel. Like, I'm not even just scraping, I'm eating the barrel. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm looking up new recipes to cook barrel so it lasts longer, because we only got one barrel. We can't afford another one. It's okay, though. I'm doing okay. We're on TV now. Clap it up for us. We're here. We're here! I am a feminist. And, no, that's fine. The gasping pause and the sound of air sucking right up into your butts. That's the proper response, because you don't know me. I say I'm a feminist on a stage with a microphone. You have no idea what I'm going to say next. And I know that the expectation sometimes when you see a black comic say something like, I'm a feminist, is for like a screen to drop down with a big sign that says, but women do be shopping though! Just like fireworks. Pyrotechnics. And let me tell you, women do shop a lot. And no, I'm just kidding. No, I'm a feminist because I think representation matters, and it doesn't happen often that someone who looks like me talks about the fact that the patriarchy hurts us all, right? For instance, I don't know if you guys can tell by looking at me or listening to anything I've said so far, but I don't really feel like a guy's guy. Like, I don't feel like a dude. Like, I'm not a man. Do you understand? Like, I know that I'm not, my gender's all screwed up, is what I'm trying to say. Like, it's all a mess. It's just a mess. Like, if I were to describe my gender in 2 words, I think it would be, sweet boy. Like, I'm just a sweet boy, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not a man. Like, I don't want people on the street to look at me like, look at that man. No, wrong, bad. I am a comic, right? So I'm at bars a lot, and I often leave the bars alone because women don't like me. And I'll be walking home alone, and I'll see a woman walking home alone, going the opposite direction, and I can tell by her body language that she feels uncomfortable because men are horrible to women on the street all the time. But again, this woman doesn't know that I'm not a man, right? Like, I'm a sweet boy. How do you tell a woman that you have no interest in harassing her on the street? You can't. It's impossible. Just so you know, got no interest in harassing. You're already doing it. Do you understand? Do you see how... I have no interest in talking about any of your hot body parts. She's already calling the cops. You feel me? I want to talk real quick about how I think we can solve the problems of gender inequality and all that kind of stuff. You know, the easy stuff. And I don't have the solution, but I think I have a solution. I think that we should, and you gotta stay with me on this, kill, don't leave yet, most men. I think we should kill most of the men. Like, I think there's too many men, right? Like, there's too many. There's 51% women and 49. That's way too many men. I think we should kill like 90% of the dudes. And that's it, really. That's the salute. Like we have forklifts and stuff now. We don't need dudes, you know? Like, what are we doing? Like, lifting stuff. Like, we don't need that. I think we should live like lions. You guys know about lion pride societies? I do, because I researched it for this joke, so we're gonna do it. Lions live in prides, which means 20 to 30 related adult female lions, some babies, and then 1 male lion. And don't get it twisted, it's not a harem. It's not like Mufasa. It's not like everything the light touches is my king. That's not happening. He's on thin ice at all times, and it's Africa, so you know how thin the ice must be. He is getting ejected if he screws up. Do you think that dudes would be at the bar, slipping Mickeys into drinks, roofing women, grabbing people's boobs, and giving unwanted compliments if he knew that she had 20 sisters also at the bar ready to take him up to the roof and Mufasa him off the side? No! And the whole time he'd be like, ladies, it was a compliment, take a joke, because that's what they say. Just take a joke, don't throw me off the roof. No, 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 to Benya, you know what I mean? All right, I gotta go, but I'm bad at sex. I wanted to let you know this in case any of you thought that I was cool, and then you wanted to. I'm bad, so don't even try. I'm a real Netflix in the streets and a Hulu Plus in the sheets. You know what I mean by that? No, you don't? I mean, I'm a Netflix in the streets because you can take one look at me and you know that I probably got everything you need in the streets. I got a big catalog. I'm talking about my body. I'm talking about my penis. You get that? Okay. Big catalog. But then you get me home, and I'm a lot more like Hulu Plus because you feel like no matter what you do, no matter how much you pay, no matter what you give, you gotta stop and start a lot. There's like a lot of ads. I have to explain things. And I think I learned to be bad at this stuff because of 80s and 90s love songs. You guys like 80s and 90s love songs? They're bad. They're binary. They're all just like, we're gonna be in love forever, or let's have sex in this club and never speak to each other again. So I wrote a love song that reclaims the narrative for my life. So if you'll indulge me, I'll sing that and then I'll get out of your lives. Hey, okay, I'll just sing the hook because it's very long because I'm a nerd. But the hook goes something like this. And I'm gonna love you for 6 months until we both get bored. And when we're done, we won't break up. I just won't call you no more. Oh, Cupid. Okay, Cupid, girl. And when I say call, I mean text, because we're not crazy. You know what I mean? Okay, I've been Bill. Thanks a lot. Bye.